My name's Jeff Hefner. I work at Blackbaud. I am one of the Altru product support leads. In this video, we'll cover setting up and configuring merchandise discounts. We'll use three examples. The first one's going to be 10% off all apparel for gold level members. The next one we'll set up is a free adult admission with the purchase of a book. And the final one will be 40% off seasonal items beginning in January. From the home page, let's click on merchandise in the top, and then we're going to click on tickets and merchandise discounts. This looks really familiar to anybody that's worked with ticket discounts. It's actually the same setup. So if you've set ticket discounts up before, this is going to be just about the same thing. There's just a couple tabs we'll go over. I'm going to set up my first discount, which is going to be 10% off all apparel for gold level members. I'm just going to click add, and it's going to be a standard discount. And now I'm going to click it applies to an item. And you can see I have a couple new tabs here. One of them is merchandise. So we said they were going to get 10% off merchandise. So we'll put in 10%. And then we're going to go choose what merchandise they get the 10% off. So I'm going to click on the merchandise tab. And then I have three choices. All discountable merchandise, specific departments, or specific merchandise items. I'm going to do a specific department because I only want them to get 10% off the apparel. Selected specific departments, and then I'm going to choose my department, which is apparel. I'll go back to availability, and now I'm going to choose my gold level members. So I'm going to say adopt an animal, gold level, gets this discount. And that's it. As it's configured, if I was a gold level member for the adopted animal, I would get 10% off merchandise that was in the apparel department. So my socks, my shoes, my hats. The next example discount we set up is going to be if you buy a book, you get a free adult admission. I'm on the discounts page for merchandise. I got to this page by going to merchandise and then ticket and merchandise discounts. I'm going to click add, and I'm going to put with required purchase. I'm going to say book deal. And then I have to choose what my purchase details are. So I'm going to say, listen, if you buy these items, you're going to get a ticket for free. Now I just choose merchandise. And you can see I have a new tab here called merchandise where we get to choose which item that's going to be. So I'm going to say it's a specific piece of merchandise. And it's the book in there called The Cake is a Lie. Now I'm going to set that they get a free adult admission. So I'm going to say, okay, we're going to leave it as tickets. The quantity discounted is 1, and it's going to be a % off. Then I'm going to choose which price type this applies to. I'm going to say it's an adult, and they get 100% off. And then I'll choose which program this applies to. And that's it. The final discount I'm going to show is probably my favorite one just because I like playing around with the discounts and setting new ones up. But it's going to be 40% off all seasonal items during the month of January. So that's when I'm trying to get rid of all my 2011 calendars. You know, maybe my cookies are going stale. Whatever's I consider seasonal, I want to mark off for the month of January. So I'm going to click add and then standard. Let's say 40%. And I'm going to say it's an item, and then I'm going to choose which merchandise it is. I'm actually going to choose a whole department. So anything in my seasonal department, my cookies, my calendars, my ornaments, anything in the seasonal department is going to qualify for this. And it's going to be 40% off. And then I have to choose what my availability is. I said it's going to be during the month of January, so I just have to choose January. And then it will end on the 1st of February. And that's it. I'll click save, and I now have this discount set up to where anybody buying merchandise in the seasonal department gets 40% off during next January.